big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Pelé. Looking to play him in. Threads one in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Roberto Carlos. Incoming delivery. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, super ball. He's going for goal. And that has skinned the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Oh, he's bustling. Bullet! Oh, it's hit the post. Has a look and place it forward. It's a good run down the right. Cruyff. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Vieira. And it's Rooney. Pelé. Pelé powering forward here. Picked out brilliantly. The ball has bounced loose now.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Cruyff. That's a nicely shaped ball. And here's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That looks a cracking ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get it through? And this is Pelé. Pelé with the cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Hullet. Cruyff. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! He's got himself an absolute peach. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to pass it through. He's onside. Shoots! Lazio have their second corner now. They've played it short. And this is Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Vieira is onto this. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Messi. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Pele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pele looking to get on the end of this. And that was very necessary. And claimed it back swiftly. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that has put paid to that. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Played back in, thinks about the shot. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Brazil head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substituição.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Brazil definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Pele. Vitinha. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pedri. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Adams getting this one clear. Vieira, the man synonymous with solidity. Cruyff. Driving on and making good progress. Vitinha. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. Cruyff with a definite foul there. That comes as a mighty relief. Makaleli. More and more pressure on the ball here. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pele. Pedri. And this is Ronaldo. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 20, camisa 7, camisa 13, camisa 22.
He's had a shot!
Deixando o campo para
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Camisa 17, substituição em andamento.
Son Heung-min plays it short. Big chance! Oh, crossbar! Lazio have the chance to go the other way. Played into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lampard gets a foot in here. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And he's in on goal! Son Heung-min is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And he skips past his man. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
"75 minutes played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's Son Heung-min! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going two down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Corner number 2 then. Son Heung-min with the short one. Tries to cross. Eto'o clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Adriano. Oh, they can break here. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? The message is clear. None shall pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
This might spell danger. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Lampard. Lampard! And for a moment, time stood still. Vieira. Brazil close now to seeing this one through to the end. He's found a way through. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Brazil really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's on it, can he get away? And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Roberto Carlos voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the keeper beats it away. Rijkaard. And here's Hullet. Lazio have the chance to go the other way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Pelé bops him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim? Well, a shot at goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Looking to go deep. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's an excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now that is commitment to the cause. Lazio have their second corner now. Lazio given another corner. Lazio have their third corner. Roberto Carlos goes short. Thuram wins the duel this time. And now they can spring out of defence. Puskás. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now the breakaway. Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vieira. Well, that's well spotted. No goals as yet. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. What a throw in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Pelé does really well to win the ball there. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He's in a great position here. Lazio have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Hullet is behind this one. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Roberto Carlos! Played into space. That has been cut short. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, they can break here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rijkaard with the slide tackle there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Puskás. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. Now it's Pelé. Beckenbauer. Pelé can so cleverly bypass the press. Pelé! Denied by an instinctive save.
Pelé actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Lazio get their fourth corner.
Rooney with the short one. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And now a sudden chance to counter. Maldini is the guilty party there. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Rijkaard.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
We are into overtime. Nicely aimed pass. That ball looks a good one. Courtois claims comfortably. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substituição.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Pelé, who needs just a moment to score a goal. That's Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. Vieira. Pelé. Ah, such a clever touch. Ball's gone out of play. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Beckenbauer, bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he was quick to react. Rijkaard. Now it's Puskas. Puskas goes steaming forward.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Buffon. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And it's Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Here's Vieira. Strokes it back. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's away! He's one-on-one! And the finish! It's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is...
He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Lazio keep calm in the face of danger. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pele. He is through here. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
No, he's not getting past him there. Pele knocks it into space. And here's Messi. Bullet being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 7, camisa 24, camisa 20.
And it's been taken short.
Deixando o campo
Mbappe
para a entrada
stood his
dele.
ground and he
Camisa
shoots!
6, camisa 5,
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
camisa 10.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Son Heung-min.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Adriano. It's Adriano! So close to drawing level.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
And now they can clear their lines. Eto'o is onto it in a flash. Messi, Lazio finding their passes. Brazil still ahead by the game's only goal. Good take, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yeah. Now it's Villa. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Brazil really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
It's just beyond his reach. It's gone out for a throw-in. Has a look and plays it forward.
That's going in strongly.
Mohamed Salah. And it's Vieira. David Villa! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.